Ugood sells yogurts in containers with an advertised mean volume of 250 millilitres. So mu equals 250. Their competitors claim that on average the container contains less yogurt than advertised. It's advertised at 250, so that's talking about less than 250 millilitres. They take a random sample of 16 containers, so N is equal to 16, and find the mean volume there of the sample. So x bar 0 is 248 millilitres. The volume of yogurt in all containers is normally distributed with a standard deviation of 20, so sigma equals 20. State an appropriate null and alternate hypothesis for the volume. So the null hypothesis is mu is 250, which means the alternate hypothesis, mu is less than 250. Part B says to us, the p-value for the test is given by the expression the probability z is less than z, where z, the random variable, has the standard normal distribution. That is a mean of 0 and standard deviation of 1. Find the value of z and hence determine whether the null hypothesis should be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance. So we're going to work out the standard deviation of the sample mean. We know that is given by the formula sigma divided by the square root of n. Sigma we have already identified here. So it is here in the formula, and I have substituted in the 20 there. N, which is the sample size, I've identified there. So we substitute in n here. Working that out, we get a figure of 5. So we now know the standard deviation to use, and we know the mean to use for our calculation of z. So using the formula that we have become familiar with, it is a case of substitution. We've got the 248 for our mean, minus mu. Mu was 250. We've already worked out sigma divided by the square root of n being 5, and that will give us a number of negative 0.4. Now we go into our calculator. We're looking at 5% significance. 5% is 0.05. So using our inverse normal, 0.05 is the area. Because it is the standard normal, mean is 0, standard deviation of 1. Press OK on your calculator and it tells me the Z value. Z equals negative 1.64485. So if we consider our standard normal curve, I have drawn a diagram of that. Here is our Z value. The area of 0.05 is lower than it. in the shaded grey area. So for alpha is 0.05, the critical Z value is negative 1.645, rounded to 3 decimal places. And the test statistic is negative 0.4. Here was our test statistic, negative 0.4. Negative 0.4 is sitting in here. So because it is not in the grey area, it is above the grey area, we do not reject the null hypothesis at the 0.05 significance level.